Hey, what's up, traders? To watch this video for Tuesday, November 9th. It looks like a kind of a narrow range on the SPY. You might think it was a boring day, kind of low volume, but some pretty neat stuff in the chat room today. I'm going to show you a few highlights before I go into the kind of big watch list for tomorrow. AMC was one that was gapping up this morning. And let me get after hours off of there. You think I'd be more prepared for these videos, but if you know me, you understand. I called it long. It hit 43.01 right here. Came back up. I called it long if it got back through 43, and it did. And I actually took a screenshot where you can see my post AMC over 43 idea. A few people that thanked me for it, and you can see the entry. And anyway, it was a really nice move. Went pretty quickly to 45.95. So a neat little move there on probably about 30 cents risk. GREE was another one I called. It had early on, it took out Friday's high and then put in a lower high right there at 27.75. And then I'll show you what I took a screenshot in chat. I typed GREE lower high, in other words, lower intraday high at 75. Over that may make a high of day run. And again, the nice daily chart here and Bitcoin plays are strong. So that was the reason I put in chat when it breaks 75 pretty quickly up through 29. So 27.75 to 29.35 again pretty quickly, and that's kind of everything we design in our course. Our setups like that with stat catalysts, whole number, half number, quarter number, inflection points. You know, when things line up, two or three things line up, and when you're right, the trade should do what this one did and just work right away, right? Also called RIOT, which was just kind of flagging at the highs, and you had a whole number inflection point earlier, high above. Bitcoin's plays were strong. There's my screenshot. I put 35.50 second mouse idea, and you can see a few people got it there. I just stole that from the chat room. But anyway, 35.50. The earlier high was just 8 cents above that. And look at that. Just, again, another great example of finding a stock with stat catalysts, inflection point, in the right space, you know, in the right industry where things were strong, and another one that worked right away. So there's a few highlights from today. I keep thinking there was TTD. I want to give Keith F. from Ireland some credit here. This was on the morning gap playlist and sold off, came back up, and he just called it long over the high 84.50, and it never really looked back. From 84.50 it went to 89.76. Just a slow grinder all day long. Pretty neat call there by Keith as well. Anyway, I'm going to go into the watch list for tomorrow because I got some stuff I got to do. CHPT, the EV charging plays, I guess because of the infrastructure bill, were on fire today, and so this one gapped up, big volume, closed about where it opened, but definitely goes on long watch again for tomorrow. So does BLNK. Nice breakout today. We're looking for follow-through days tomorrow. Remember, I'm a day trader, so I'm not holding any of these right now. I do not hold anything overnight. So I'll be looking for A-plus intraday setups like the few I showed you that we called today in real time tomorrow. EVGO, another one, big rip and fairly strong close, but another EV charging play. MQ, I expected more out of this one today, but it did close at its highs. Went out pretty close to its highs anyway. And this is Bitcoin related, and it's been down and had a couple bottoming tails now. Anyway, today's high 28.13 and Friday's high 28.49. So you kind of have a stacked cat scenario there and a nice bounce today. So we'll look for a follow through of that tomorrow, but I definitely didn't like the way that thing traded today. CBAT, big breakout. We're going to watch that for a secondary play tomorrow. NEGG, same thing. Tilray and any other pot stock you can find, they were all pretty strong today. I chose to watch TLRY tomorrow. Had this nice run back here from 10.03 to 12.16 over the course of a couple days, right? Came back down and then broke above that 12.16 today. So I'm just looking for a follow-through day in this one or any other pot stock tomorrow. PPSI, big mover today. Excuse me, I had a frog in my throat. Big mover today, closing well off its highs, but another charging station play, I believe. They actually had a headline related to that this morning, so crazy strong one today. TTD, I already talked about Keith F. and his call. Let me pan out a little bit, show you the interesting chart. Back here, it topped out right around 90. Today, it got very close to 90. Back here, it pierced 90, but then fell apart. And that's going back to February of last year. But you sort of have a little cup and handle forming over the course of about a year, a little less than a year maybe. So certainly interesting for a potential follow-through day tomorrow. MRIN is kind of my sleeper pick for tomorrow. It had that neat pop on Friday. 569 to 812. That's a big move on an intraday basis. And then today, kind of a quiet inside day. So I am watching for a third day play there. PETZ, massive breakout today. We'll see if it gives any kind of follow-through setup tomorrow. Got to be some shorts caught in that thing. NKLA had the breakout 3 sessions ago, then rolled over like it was just undoing everything, and next thing you know, it's curling right back up. So I do like the looks of this one. VINO, nice breakout today, pretty strong close. We're going to watch that one tomorrow. A couple more. NRDS, which has only been trading for 3 days. Had a big opening day, and then next thing you know, 2 days later, it broke to all-time lows. Keep in mind, all-time lows just means below its 3-day high or 3-day low because it's only been trading for a few days. But, considering this opened at 23.50 and ran all the way to over 34 on its opening day, it's kind of interesting now that it's down below 24. Maybe a good bounce play setup for tomorrow. Keep in mind, there's not a lot to go on if something's been trading for a few days, but that one is interesting for a potential bounce tomorrow. And then ATER, which is nothing interesting here, except that in after hours right now, it's trading at 780. So potential gap and go tomorrow. I believe they had earnings after hours today. All right. Anyway, that's all I've got. I'm going to quit babbling. We'll see you guys in the chat room in the morning.